Let's I'm up close into that camera. Okay. Let's just start comfortable. I don't know if it'll be comfortable, but cross-legged seated position. Cross your right shin in front of the left to start. We're gonna borrow one of the feel good posture stretches we'll do in the arm challenge because it's just so yummy. So right shin in front of the left, and then you can just rest your hands, palms up or down, wherever they land. Yeah. Close your eyes. I always believe that the sort of only crucial step to growth is showing up. And just showing up. No matter how big your goal, no matter how big the task that you have ahead of you, or maybe it's like you have so many tasks you don't know where to start. Just like the proverb I shared with our All About the Arms Day 1 challenge today. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Right? Everything begins, if you want to get anywhere, by just showing up and giving it your best, taking that first step. I signed myself up for another marathon. Silly me. I haven't started my training yet. And so I'm trying to take that advice for myself today, and we'll focus a little bit on yoga poses and stretches that particularly feel good for runners, cross country skiers, perhaps folks who walk a lot as well. City walkers, that's what I'll call us. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Yeah, with that, if you haven't already, see if you can connect to your breath. So inhale through your nose and lift your chest to sit up taller. And exhale through the nose, drop the shoulder blades and find the other places where you can relax and let go. And a deep full breath in. And a deep full breath out. And open up your eyes. And just inhale, reach the left arm up high, like a big stretch left arm up. And then when you exhale, you're just going to take the left hand to the outside of the right leg. So just cross it over in front. Yeah. And then inhale, reach the right arm way out to the right and up high. And when you exhale, keep on reaching that right arm over to the left. Yeah. And notice your right hip and just ground that down. So if your hip wants to lift up, you're just going to ground it down. Yeah. And then see if you can stretch a little bit more through the right fingers. Yeah. Take the right arm. Nice big breath in, reach it up. And then when you exhale, turn the palm of the right hand to face back. Reach the right hand behind your back towards the left hip crease. And here's where we can kind of get into the feel good. Take your right hand and really push it into the right leg so you get a little bit of leverage. And then pull your right shoulder up and back from there. And maybe look up at the right shoulder. Yeah. And I push the right hand into the left leg to twist, twist, twist. Take one more big breath in. Huge breath out. When you inhale, just reach the right arm back up, and then you can exhale and come back to center and switch out your legs, please. Switch out the legs. It doesn't feel good to me to run when everything feels tight up here. So we're starting, even though I know I said for runners, cross country skiers, and I'd be like, why are we doing these stretches? But that's kind of why. Yeah, so big breath in, reach the right arm up, sit up tall. And when you exhale, just cross the right arm in front of the body to the outside of the left leg, if you can grab that. And then inhale the left arm out and up high. And when you exhale, reach the left arm way over to the right. So you get that nice big side body stretch in the left side. And just make sure your left hip isn't trying to like, just ground it down. Yeah. A nice big breath in, reach the left arm up. And when you exhale, take the left hand, palm faces back, bring it behind your back towards the right hip crease. So you can bend the left elbow here to help you reach towards that right hip crease. And then just get a little leverage. Push the right hand into the left leg. Peel the left shoulder, the left chest muscles up and back. And maybe follow your left shoulder with your gaze, or even look up past the left shoulder. Yeah, breathe. Doesn't need to look all pretzel-like, or just, right, giving that first step, starting and landing where we land. Left arm up high, big breath in. And when you exhale, just pull yourself back to center and find your way onto your hands and your knees. So shoulders over wrists. Yeah, hips over knees. Nice big breath in, just drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone and look up. And then exhale, push into the hands and puff the shoulder blades up. And just do that 2 more times. Inhale, chest forward and up, look up. And exhale, push the earth away, drop your chin to chest, puff up the shoulder blades. Yeah, 1 more round. And then from a flat back, breathe in. And when you exhale, bring the big toes together and your knees together, and then drop your hips back towards your heels. Just come to kneel at the back of your mat or towards the back of the mat. And the head just knees. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give this one a go. Start to walk your hands behind you. So you're just onto your fingertips here. And then push into the fingertips and the very tops of your feet, like your nail beds, and lean back. See if you can lift your knees up. So you're just taking your weight of your upper body and leaning it back into the hands. And maybe the knees lift up or maybe they don't, but you're stretching the tops of your feet and your ankles. Nice big breath in. And when you exhale, gently release and shift forward to a tabletop. Tuck your toes under this time. So all the toes tucked under. Drop your hips back towards your heels. Lift your chest, come to kneel, and just breathe. Yeah, so you're stretching the bottoms of your feet this time, right? Yeah, it's so simple, yet it can be so powerful. So yeah, see if you can really drop your hips straight down to your heels. If it gets to be too much, you can lean forward a little bit. Yeah. And inhale, just shift forward to your tabletop, untuck your toes. So tops of the feet to the mat again. Exhale, come to kneel. And when you breathe in, walk your hands back behind you, lean back into the hands, see if you can lift the knees. And then exhale, just release, come forward, tabletop. Take a breath in, tuck your toes under, hips towards your heels, lift your chest. And take a breath out, rock forward onto the hands and knees, untuck the toes, tops of the feet to the mat. Nice big breath in, walk your hands back behind you, shift back. And a nice big breath out, shift forward, tabletop. Just a couple more times, tuck your toes, inhale, hips towards heels, lift your chest. Exhale, rock back to tabletop. Yeah, last round. Untuck your toes, tops of the feet to the mat, walk your hands back, lean back, back, just trust. And then exhale back to tabletop. Nice big breath in, tuck your toes. Yeah, hands to the thighs, lift your chest. And exhale back to tabletop. This time, untuck your toes and just gently tap the tops of your feet into the mat. Like, I don't know if you can hear mine. Just gently tap the tops of the feet up and down into the mat. Yeah, and then from this tabletop position, nice big breath in, reach your right leg back behind you. Push your right heel straight back behind you. Yeah, just breathe here. Push into both hands. You can turn the right toes down, internally rotate right leg towards the left. Yeah, and then reach your left arm forward. Big stretch here, big inhale. And when you exhale, opposite knee towards elbow. Right knee, left elbow come in towards each other. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale, reach and stretch. And then exhale, pull it all in. Yeah, 1 more round here. Exhale, pull everything in. Take a nice big breath in and just reach in opposite directions. And then exhale, lower the left hand, lower the right knee back to tabletop. So we're just doing the same thing, other side. Left leg back behind you, breathe. Push the left heel back, really lengthen. See if you can find internal rotation, left toes down. Rotate left knee down and in towards the right leg. Chest forward, push into the hands. And then next inhale, reach the right arm straight out in front of you. And just breathe here. Big full breath in. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Puff the shoulder blades up. Inhale, stretch in opposite directions. And when you exhale, you're just seeing if you can make that connection, elbow to knee. Or maybe knee comes all the way past the elbow to the nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drive the right elbow straight back, the left knee straight forward. Nice big reach in opposite directions, breathe in. And then exhale, lower the right hand, lower the left knee. We're not quite done with our favorite move, but we don't have to do so many in a row. So drop your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands back behind you. Take a breath in, lean back, 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 so much that maybe your knees lift up. Exhale, shift forward, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, hips towards heels, lift your chest. Take a big breath in, stretch the bottoms of the feet. And then exhale right back to tabletop. Yeah, inhale the right leg back behind you. Exhale the left arm forward. Nice big breath in, reach. And when you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. And this time, when you bend the right knee, other direction, right heel towards your bum. Swim the left hand back behind you, like palm of the hand faces out. And then swim that left arm back, reach towards your right foot. Yeah. Just push into the right hand, the one that's on the ground. Lift your chest up from there. And then even if you don't have your foot, start to kick your foot up into the air. All right, breathe here for 3, 2. Inhale, stretch in opposite direction again. Right foot forward, left arm forward. Right leg back, left arm forward, I should say. And then exhale, tabletop, let it go. So same idea, other side. Take a breath in. Kick your left heel back. Exhale, reach your right arm forward. Inhale, stretch in opposite directions. And then exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach again. And this time when you exhale, left heel towards your bum. Turn the right palm to face out, swim the right hand back behind you, and maybe grab onto your left foot. Take a super duper big breath in, lift your chest, kick the left leg up and back. And stay here, exhale. Next time you breathe in, reach in opposite directions, right hand forward, kick the left foot back, and exhale, tabletop. Adding on one more time, last round, walk your hands back behind your feet, shift your weight back, 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 maybe enough to lift your knees. Right, big breath in. Exhale, shift forward, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, hands to the thighs. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, right back to tabletop, untuck your toes. Inhale, right leg back behind you. Exhale, left arm forward. Big breath in, stretch. Exhale, knee to elbow. Big breath in, stretch. Exhale, right heel to bum. Swim the left arm back. You're just taking one big inhale, lift your chest here. Stay here, exhale. Breathe in and reach arm and leg in opposite directions again. And then exhale, tabletop. Other side, left leg back, breathe in. Right arm forward, breathe out. Nice big inhale, stretch in opposite directions. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swim the right hand back, left heel towards bum. Whether or not you have your foot doesn't matter, but take a breath in and like blossom open, lift your chest, kick your leg back, stay here, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Take a breath in. And this time when you exhale, pull your hips up and back to downward facing dog. And just breathe. And so push your hands down and forward into the mat. Pull your hips up and back away from your hands. You may feel some sensations in your ankles and the tops of your feet from all that love that you gave them. We'll call it love that you gave them earlier. Nice big breath in. Shift forward to a high plank, shoulders over your wrists. And when you exhale, just push off the balls of the feet, chest comes forward, elbows straight back, lower all the way to the earth, just all the way down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Yeah, untuck the toes, rise up onto your forearms for Sphinx. So make sure your elbows are directly behind the wrists, not kind of like out to the sides. Push down into the forearms and lift your chest, right? Big, full inhale. Drop the shoulder blades, stay here, exhale. Next breath in, just take your left hand and angle it in towards the right. And then when you exhale, bend the right knee, right heel to bum. Swim the right hand back behind you. So see if you can grab outside of the right foot with your right hand this time. And you're going to push into the left forearm and lift your chest. Drop the shoulder blades. Kick your right foot into the right hand. Breathe here for 3. Maybe lift those right toes up. 2. And 1. Just release the right leg, release the right arm. Angle the left hand straight back out in front. And then just take the right hand and angle it in towards the left. Big breath in. Exhale. Left heel to bum. Reach the left hand around towards the outside of the left foot. Little quad stretch. Hug your heel in. Lift your chest. And then kick your toes away from you. Lift your chest. Yeah, one more. Big breath in right where you are. Exhale, lengthen out your leg. Bring your arms back to just regular old Sphinx. Hands extend straight out from the elbows. Push down into the palms of the hands. Take a breath in, lift your chest. And when you exhale, this is just for my mom who said, no planks, please, today. Just one time, push into your hands, push into the tops of your feet. And see if you can lift your hips, your knees, your thighs, and breathe. Right? Forearm reverse plank. Push into the tops of the feet. Reverse plank, but your feet are reversed. Yeah, just breathe. One more big breath in. And when you exhale, lower the knees, push back to child's pose. Now just inhale forward to tabletop. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. From down dog this time, take a big breath in and rise up to the balls of your feet, heels super duper high. And then when you exhale, bend the knees and pull your hips back, loaded beast. So push into the hands, pull the hips back. Take a big breath in here. A huge breath out here. One more time, breathe in. Empty the breath completely. And then just look between your hands and just walk your feet up behind the wrists. So feet hips width distance apart, right behind the wrists. A little bend in the knees. Take a little bend in the knees. Drop your head and just interlace your fingers behind your head. So right at the nape of your neck. Interlace your fingers behind your head, right at the nape of your neck. And then just let your elbows drop in towards your shins, towards your legs. Your head fall totally heavy. You can lean into this a little bit more. So more into the balls of the feet. Let your hips come forward and just drop your head. Big full inhale. Stretching a whole length of the spine. Deep full exhale. Now lower your hands to the mat. Keep the bend in your knees. Belly button to spine. And really just nice and slow. Roll up to stand. So your arms stay heavy. Your head is the very last thing to come up. Yeah. Okay. Hello. You've been down there on the mat for a while. So push into the feet and let yourself open up. Really just like reach up and back. So hips forward, reach up and back and breathe here. Yeah. Keep sending Hips forward, tailbone down, lift your chest a little more. Reach up and back, big breath in. And when you exhale, just goalpost the arms. But instead of just pulling straight down, pull your elbows back as you keep lifting your chest. And then imagine if you're like doing some slow-mo thing in a movie. It's like, whoa, you're just gonna pull one elbow back. And then the other elbow back, kind of like Matrix style. And you just lean your chest back, but keep drawing the hips forward. Yeah, come back to center, push into both feet. Inhale, reach straight up to the sky. And then exhale, hinge from the hips and fold all the way forward. So hinge from the hips and just fold all the way forward. Drop your head, relax the jaw. I saw a friend pop on and I recorded this, or I'm recording this, so I'll share it later. You can get the whole thing. And when you breathe in, draw your chest forward. So nice and long, halfway lift. And then when you exhale, send the left foot back behind you to a low lunge. So keep drawing your chest forward, send the left foot way back. Yeah. And then you just take your hands and frame the right foot. So if your hands are kind of on one side, just right hand to the right, left hand to the left. Yeah. Low lunge here. Drop your hips, lift your left thigh right in the ball of the left foot. Yeah, draw your chest forward a little bit so you come off your hands. And then from there, just inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up and breathe. And so shoulders over the hips. Take a big inhale, reach. When you exhale, expand open warrior two. You're going to spin the left foot flat and expand through the arms, gaze over the right fingers, right? Breathe. All right, so right toes point straight to the front of the mat. Go ahead and reach there. So reach your right hand forward, like past your right toes. Yeah, and then like you're going to come into an extended side angle. Drop the right arm down and the left arm high. Breathe. And so just keep on going from here. Reach your left hand up over your head. So left arm along the left ear. All right, left arm up overhead. Nice big breath in, open across the chest. And then when you exhale, here's where we get funky. Keep reaching. Take your left hand and reach it back towards your left foot. Lengthen out the right leg. Right, left hand towards the left foot, lengthen out the right leg. And now lift your right toes up and bend the left knee. So you walk your hands back towards your left foot and come into a side squat. Right, left knee bent, right leg straight. Bend the left knee, right leg straight. Yeah. Okay. Just because I love you. Walk your hands forward as you push off the left foot and lengthen out the left leg and bend the right knee again. So your legs come back into that warrior position. And you're just reversing the whole thing. Take the left arm forward and up along by your ear, and then reach to the left arm back and pull yourself up to warrior two. I feel like this whole thing is like Matrix style today. Give it a go. Inhale, reach forward. Lower the right arm down, left arm up over the head and forward. And then exhale, walk your hands back as you bend the left knee. Come back to your side squat again. Lengthen out the right leg, right? Bend the left knee, lengthen out the right. Just kind of going back and forth. Push off the left foot, lengthen out both legs, bend the right knee back to your lunge, and windmill the hands up. Like you reverse the whole thing to warrior two. Do it one more time. Inhale, see if you can make it fluid. Reach forward. Exhale, back to your side squat. Drop the hips. And then inhale, push off the left foot to come forward again. Exhale in that lunge. Inhale, rise all the way up. Warrior two. Warrior two, breathe. Yeah, pivot back to the ball of the left foot and back to your crescent lunge. Face the front of the mat. And a nice big breath in there. Stretch your arms up. When you exhale, dive forward over the right leg. Yeah, push off the left foot. Standing split. So shift your weight to the right foot. Lift your left leg up like a really big dive forward. Ground the right heel down. Lift the leg up. Left leg up. Big breath in. And then exhale, just lower the left foot down. To meet the right. Hello. Yeah, halfway lift. Take a big breath in. Draw the chest forward. Good work. When you exhale, keep drawing your chest forward and send the right leg back behind you. Take a bend in the left knee. Come all the way down to a lunge. And then if your hands aren't framing the left foot, you're just going to walk them to frame the left foot. Just going to help to get your hips in a square. Yeah, drop the hips, speaking of. Left knee over left ankle if you can, and then rise up, crescent, lift your torso, lift your arms, breathe. Yeah, really power up the right legs and the right thigh up. Same time, little surrender, release in the hips and the shoulder blades. Last time I trained for a marathon, if nothing else, like practicing just softening and letting go was way better than pounding the pavement. And big breath in, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Expand, open, gaze over left fingers, right? Breathe. Yeah, so push into the right baby toe. Shoulders over the hips. Here we are, big breath in. Exhale, start to reach the left hand forward, your chest forward, ankle forward. Yeah, keep breathing, lower the left hand down, reach the right arm up high. So you come into this extended side angle. And then from there, reach the right arm up over your head. Right arm, the right ear. Reach your right hand down, circle it back towards the right leg. So you're gonna walk both hands towards the right leg, straighten out your legs, start to lift your left toes up and bend the right knee. Left toes up, bend the right knee. That's how you find your lovely side squat here, yeah? Okay, here we are, lovely side squat. Push off the right foot, walk your hands forward, lengthen out your legs, bend the left knee. Your legs are back in that warrior position, and then you just circle right arm forward and up and all the way back up. Arrive, warrior two. Yeah, here we go. Big reach forward, make that huge circle again. Right arm up over the head. Walk your hands back. Switch out your legs so you lengthen out the left and bend the right. And then push off the right foot to lengthen out the right leg, bend the left knee. Right, rise up, warrior two. Yeah, one more time, as fluid as you can with your breath. Nice big breath in, reach. Nice big breath out. However you want to move with your breath, right? Because it is your practice. I just make these weird suggestions for some reason, relating it all to running and the matrix today. Here we are, warrior two. Yeah, you got it. So pivot to the ball of the right foot, then that right hip forward, find your crescent lunge again. All right, here we are. Yeah. All right, drop your hips, lift your chest, take a big breath in, go up, maybe go back, and then exhale, take all of that energy and like throw it forward. Yeah, dive forward, standing split. Push off the left foot, or push into the left foot, push off the right foot. Maybe get that internal rotation of the right leg, push your left heel down, take a big full inhale and just lift up, 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 up. And then exhale, lower the right foot down to meet the left. Drop your head. Little tiny bend in the knees, belly button to spine, and slowly come up to stand. A lot of funky stuff. So we're just gonna do one simple balancing pose, tree pose. All right, tree pose. You can shift your weight over to your right foot and just bring your left foot anywhere except for your knee, like anywhere except for the knee. Yeah. And wherever you put your foot, push your foot into your leg back into your foot. Yeah. Palms of the hands together to touch. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That doesn't mean we just like take that one step and we're done, right? We got to take another and another and another. So if you're feeling kind of wobbly here, just work to just be here. If you're like, I got this, I want a little more. Inhale, reach the right arm high. And when you exhale, cross the right arm in front of you towards the left leg. And then inhale, reach the left arm high. And when you exhale, you're going to reach the left arm up and over to the right. Like this weird little tilted tree. Yeah. And then you can stay there or mimic what we did at the beginning of class. Turn the left palm to face back. Whoop, and swim your left arm behind your back right? Towards the right hip crease. So you bend the left elbow, left arm behind your back, and then maybe just peel your chest open towards the sky. Whoa, right? Maybe it's just a whoa for me. Yeah, gently bring your chest back to center. Left arm up, maybe right arm up. Nice big breath in. And when you exhale, release your hands to heart center and just turn your left knee forward and release it down. Yeah, good work. Okay. So shift your weight over to the left foot, right? Same thing. Try to keep the breath steady and pick anywhere that works for you today. My 5-year-old is like half lotus, always like, look, mom, she's 5. Like her muscles, I don't think they get sore really. So this works for her. This puts intense pressure on my knee, so thank you, but no thank you. Point being, you meet yourself where you are today, the version that feels good for you today, where you can keep your focus and your breath steady. Yeah, and then I think on our Zoom today, everybody did it. Who does it later? I don't know. But if you did this on the other side, you're going to do it on this side. Inhale and reach the left arm up high. And then exhale, just cross it in front of the body towards the right leg. And then inhale, reach the right arm up high. And exhale, reach up and over to the left. Breathe. It's like the yoga teacher's challenge to teach to this moment and the students in front of me, but also realize that I'm teaching to a future moment and future students who I might not even ever see face to face. Anyway, distractions. If you came with me in my distractions, see if you can come back to your breath. Just turn right palm to face back, right hand behind the back, and bend the right elbow. And then maybe push your hands into your body to get a little leverage to twist your chest open towards the sky. Yeah, take just enough effort to release the arms, reach the right arm up high, breathe in, left arm up high, breathe out. Next inhale, turn the right knee to face forward, lift it up, and exhale, just release your leg, release your hands to heart center. Ooh, we made it. Come to the front of the mat, big toes together. Or you can have your feet a little bit wider, up to you really. Just push down into the feet, hips forward, chest high, take a big breath in, reach up, and exhale, hinge from the hips and come all the way forward, just drop your head. Inhale, half lift, chest forward. And this time when you exhale, you're just gonna shift your weight back into your heels and bend your knees, drop your hips to knee height. Yeah, and then keep reaching your arms forward and your chest forward and just like splay your knees apart so that your upper body can come between the legs. Yeah, keep reaching forward with your chest and your hips. Keep reaching forward as you let your body rock back to a seat, right? All the way back to a seat. Hands underneath the knees for boat. So don't beat yourself up if you put your hands down, but I really want you to work on that, right? I'll share it later. Work on that, reaching forward and just trusting yourself to come to a seat without using your hands. Hands behind the knees, lift your chest up, and then just a little hinge back to lift ankles up to knee height. Yeah. So imagine like someone has a string and they are pulling your chest up here. You want to make sure you're not rounding in the spine. Yeah. Right, chest lifted. If it works for you, give it a go. Bring your knees together to touch. Heels together to touch. Yeah, and then maybe let go of your legs, reach your arms forward. If you want to, take that other step in this journey, reach your arms up and kick your legs forward. Doesn't mean we need to do all the steps today. You just can explore what feels good for you. Take one more big breath in wherever you are, and then exhale, bottoms of the feet together, knees flop open, cobbler's pose. So the closer your heels are in towards your body, more of a hip and inner thigh stretch, the further away less of a stretch so you can kind of gauge where you want to be. You can grab onto your feet and just lift your chest up. Breathe in. And then when you exhale, drop your chin to the chest and round forward. And just let your head fall heavy. And head fall heavy. Same with the legs. Can you just let your muscles hang off your bones so you release any effort in the legs, often in the hips. Let your abdominal muscles release. You don't need to hang on there. Just let go. And maybe just enough effort, belly button to spine, to slowly lift up. And then bring your knees together towards each other. Lift the chest, breathe in. And when you exhale, belly button to spine, and just slowly lower down onto your back. We'll take this shoelace variation from the back. So you're going to take your right thigh and wrap your right thigh up and over the left. So you can completely cross the back of the right leg on top of your left leg. Cross the right thigh and hamstring up and over the left. Yeah, and then just hug your knees straight in towards your chest. And try to drop the whole length of your spine to the mat. Yeah, from that position, do a little crunch. So take a breath in, and when you exhale, lift your shoulders up off of the mat. And then reach your hands towards opposite ankle or to the tops of opposite feet. So my left hand is now grabbing onto my right foot, and my right hand is now grabbing onto my left foot. Yeah, and you might have to lift your ankles up to do that. So go ahead and do that. Lift your ankles up. And then see if you can drop your shoulders in the back of the head back to the mat. And just push down onto the tops of the feet. So your knees continue to come straight in towards your chest. And if your lower back is popping up, you try to lower that, root that down into the mat. And just breathe here for 3. And dropping in a little bit deeper for 2. And stay here for at least one more cycle of breath, which means breathe in completely. Exhale out fully. And then just lower your hands and switch out your legs. So plant the feet down. Take the left thigh up and over the right all the way up and over. And then again, hug your knees straight in towards your chest. So you lift your feet up off of the mat, hug the knees in towards your chest. Take a big breath in here. And when you exhale, do that crunch. Lift your shoulders up and really reach your hands towards opposite foot. Sometimes you have to like finagle a little bit. If you can't get to your feet, that's okay too. You're just going to get as close to your feet along the legs as you can. And then you can lift your ankles up and then drop the shoulder blades in the back of the head back down. Knees in towards chest. Pound all the way through the length of the spine, even the lower back. And gently push down the tops of your feet. 3 full cycles of breath here, slow and deep. Whenever you finish your 3rd breath, you're just going to gently unwind and hug your knees straight into the chest. Yeah, so send your arms wide to a T. Turn the palms of the hands to face down. Drop your feet back down to the ground. And then just walk your feet all the way to the outside edges of your mat. So feet are as wide as they can be on your mat, like baby toes to the edges. Yeah. Gentle supine twist from there. Drop your knees to the left first and twist your upper body to the right. You're going to look over the right shoulder. Knees left, look right. And you can stay here, just letting your knees drop heavy. Or keep your legs in that shape, that position, but just take your left foot and bring it on top of the right knee, so to the outside of the right knee, and just drop the legs still to the left, your head to the right, both shoulders fully supported. Yeah, take just enough effort to lower the left foot down if it's up and bring your head and knees back to center. Keep your feet wide, keep your palms facing down, and just drop your knees to the right. Okay, feet stay wide, drop the knees to the right, and turn the head to the left. Yeah. Breathe. And again, you can stay, or if you did it on the other side, you take the right foot on the outside of the left knee. And then again, release. Knees right, head left from there. If the right foot's up, release it down. Bring your head and your knees back to center. And then just take the bottoms of the feet together and let your knees flop open. Reclined bound angle. Bottoms of the feet together, knees flop open. Slide your arms down by the sides, a little closer to your hips. And then just turn the palms of the hands to face up. You can stay here, let the knees fall heavy. You can lengthen out your legs, let the feet flap open, more traditional rest. Or if you need to energize because you got a lot to do after this today, you can do what I'm doing and kind of make a big X with your body. So you're going to spread your feet a little wider, arms up overhead along the floor, arms to a V. Wherever you landed, just drop in there. So like once you get into the shape, no effort. And let your body release. Also let your breath just do its natural thing. And if any thoughts or distractions come up in this very short rest, just the moment that you notice them, exhale. See if you can just take this one step in this moment, right? Exhale to release, to relax, to let go. A very short rest today. So from where you are, take one more, just exhale, one more opportunity to release or let go of anything that needs letting go of, physically, mentally, from this practice, from your life, from whatever. And then take any movement you need to wake up your body and find your way over to one side or the other to a ball or fetal position. And then from there, whenever you need to come up to a comfortable seat, just whatever is comfortable for you. Hands to heart center, palms together to touch. And this is recorded on day 1 of our arm challenge, with the theme being like just showing up. So you already did that today. Good work. Well done. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Just take a moment to like thank yourself for showing up and taking a step today. Namaste. I will click off our recording. If I can click off our recording. I'm like not challenged with this today. Stop recording. There we go.